Pixel swagger lights flash, sipping nice and never crash. Best DJs off the beat, seated posting every street. Live singers in the zone, places make you feel like home. Crowd cheers and feel alive, the rhythm real live. Pixel swagger, here we go. Feel the heat, the bass, the flow. Hands up in the air, we rise. Epic friends and good times. DJ Netty spinning fire, lifting spirits, take it higher. Lights and colors fill the air, a community beyond compare.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys, welcome. This episode 3 of our podcast. So, Pixel Confessions. We're a group of friends who don't move stuff. Okay, I'm so sorry. Pixel Confessions is a group of friends who gather on voice calls to share their daily Second Life experiences. The conversations are diverse, spanning from casual chats to engaging debate. This varied exchange of ideas and experiences not only add depth to their interactions, but also foster a sense of camaraderie among our group. Our team members bring a range of experiences and viewpoints to the podcast. This ensures lively discussions and unique insight on topics spanning from PG to rated R. Definitely rated R.
Definitely.
Definitely can be. The chemistry between our team members create a dynamic atmosphere that keeps things interesting. Get ready for a roller coaster of emotions and opinions on Pixel Swagger Confessions. So I'm Aria. I am going to be hosting it today. I'm obviously not doing the best job yet, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get the nerves out. I'm gonna take another hit. And we're gonna get through this.
Just take another hit. Oh my god.
I'm gonna be the designated stoned one on most of these episodes.
Best description ever.
I hope you got
Maybe-
room for a second one.
We've got plenty of room for seconds and thirds. I know Noah's smoking right now too. I'm Aria. I am one of the co-owners of Pixel Swagger. I do a lot with the Pixel Swagger community on Facebook. I do a lot with our Discord server. And my most recent project is I've been working on a game and movie area for everybody to come and enjoy on the second Pixel Swagger sim.
Yay.
Yay. Hi, I'm Tegan. I am co-owner of Pixel Swagger. I am the resident lurker of everything going on because I never know what's going on because I'm never here. I try. I don't know where I was going with that rest of that. Yeah, Aria. I mean, Abby, go ahead.
Hey everybody, I'm Abby. I am a co-owner of Pixel Swagger. I'm the owner of the Pixel Swagger live venue, and basically we're just a group of girlfriends who have fun, and my biggest joy in this game is right now live music. Aaron, Tegan, Aria, and Nettie, and my other amazing friends. And yeah, I love us all. I love it all. Okay, Nettie, you're next.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Nettie. I'm the GM for Pixel Swagger Live. I'm also your resident stoner and your boy for DJing or something like that. I don't fucking know. I'm stoned. Aaron, you're up.
Yeah, I'm Aaron.
Who the hell is DJ Nettie?
Right. I'm still waiting for an answer to that. I'm Aaron. I'm Abby's partner, and I am a Pixel Swagger manager. I work with her on projects on the live side here, and right now working with her as far as live singers are concerned. And I'm also doing sound on this podcast. Very exciting stuff.
Yay.
Yay, and we appreciate all that you do for us, Aaron and Nettie.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise.
So we are going to jump right into our first topic, which is going to be SL burnout. When do you know that like you're just burnt out and you don't have the ambition to get on to SL anymore? Really enjoy it.
I had that last week.
I think you know it. I'm just gonna jump in here. I think you know it when you just feel like you don't want to log on anymore. Like that's really the truest sign of things. Like when it's enough's enough and you need a break, be it a day or a couple of years. Like when you stop having interest in logging on and you just don't. Like pretty sure that's it.
Yeah, and
I
isn't
think
it the worst? Oh, go ahead, Abby.
No, go ahead, because you got something
Oh,
to
no,
say
no, no.
there.
I was just saying when you dread logging on, but you know you have to log on and you can't miss it, but you just really don't want to.
That's
You know?
everything with me. Like
Yeah.
literally, I feel that with everything. And I think a lot of people might sit there and be like, how the hell can you get burnout from a game? And it's like, as a venue owner and as the owner of Pixel Swagger, like Arya's been there. Even Tegan's so busy in her real life that she doesn't have a lot of time for on here. And when she does get to spend time on here, it takes away from real life, But like
Yeah.
my biggest burnout is the fact that like when I log in, I normally log into like at least 5 instant messages and like 10 TPs instantly. And so through that, like I I actually get overwhelmed sometimes because it's like, who do I support today? Who do I have to go support today? And I feel like I have to support everybody. And I got to a point last week where I had a lot of personal stuff going on too. And it was just like, I needed to take some time for me. And I'm pretty sure everybody's seen my post on Facebook and, throughout saying I was going to take a little bit of a break. And it wasn't necessarily an SL break. Like I still logged on, but I didn't force myself to feel bad for not going places or supporting anybody. And it's for me, it's just I feel so bad if I miss out on somebody. Like, and I even have an alt where I will try to be in 2 places at once. And I know that's ridiculous, and I'm sure you all have opinions on that. So have at it, because you guys have not had a second to talk to me about this. So this is a good moment to actually lecture me.
Oh, there's no lecture. I mean, we supported you when you came to us that night and you said that you needed to take a break, and we totally understood. I was surprised when I saw you log on the next day. But I have noticed that like you're taking a break from all the work stuff, and
Yeah, this is the
you
work
know,
stuff I was breaking from.
SL needs to be fun. And I've recently told somebody else like, why are you doing it if you're not having fun with it? Like you shouldn't log in and dread what you have to do. But I've been there before. I had my own burnout in October after heartbreak and just needed some time to myself. So I mean, I've been there. And there's times I log in. Actually, there's a lot of times I log in and I get nothing accomplished when I do feel like I'm burnt out.
That's how I felt today. I actually said that to Aaron. I was like, well, like
Oh.
I feel like I logged in and my brain had all these things that I want to get done and nothing. I got absolutely nothing done because I would log in and I'd just stare there, but I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be online. And there's nothing for me to go do in real life because like I live in the fucking sticks, but I did end up going over to my parents and visiting and having supper over there, which was nice for a few minutes, and then I had to fucking bolt out of there. You can only do that for so long, so
Oh.
I love my family, but nah. But no, I don't know. How do you guys deal with your burnout?
So when I've had the burnout, well, which I don't get anymore, but I used to get it when I would be here all the time and I would log in, and then I'm telling you, I would find any excuse I could just to log right back out. Like I needed time away. And I know that went on for probably a month off and on. Thankfully, it was when Aria was playing Final Fantasy more
Something
than I
different.
was. She was playing it more than I was at that moment. That's when I also had Final Fantasy burnout. So I had that with almost anything that I do that's not real life. Although I feel like I burn out of real life constantly.
You know, it's
But I,
funny. I
yeah.
remember you having that burnout, and like it
hmm
was it was super obvious to me and the other person we were playing with that you were. I guess it
Just
felt
not
like you
here.
were. It felt like you were like avoiding us, and I wish I hadn't known that it was because you had burnout rather than like making excuses of always being busy.
Oh, I was always busy conveniently.
Right,
It's just
right, you were, and so
yeah.
like I think that kind of hurt our feelings, not realizing it was burnout actually. But that does bring me to
Yeah.
the other subject, is
Right.
that for me when I'm getting burnt out of SL, I go play other games.
Mhm.
So sometimes I'll find something else that like I can still be with some of my friends. Maybe I just need a little bit of a break from being so social on SL.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
I've
For
tried
sure.
to play other games. I can't. I just can't get into it. But also, the reason why I can't get into the other games is because I feel like I've got so much to fucking do on here. So maybe that's why too. Who knows? But I mean, when you're paying this much for a sim, you kind of want to get your money's worth, I guess. Not expecting anything in return, like as far as, profit or anything, but it's so weird how we come into a game to relax and enjoy ourselves and we just create so much work for ourselves. But at the same time, the end result for me is just so much fucking joy.
I
So
say
much
you just
fucking
need to
joy.
find time to relax in SL.
Aaron says that to me all the time.
Yeah, you do. You need to find time when you're in SL to relax, and I've learned to do that, and you
Mama
will too.
Tegan.
I have learned to find my peace wherever I'm at.
Yep.
What about you, Nettie? Do you get burnout?
all the time. Well, I
What's your
mean,
primary cause of your burnout, though?
I don't know. It's just I think I get tired of it being the same thing over and over again
So
on here.
boredom. More
Boredom.
than
Yeah, like it's just I don't know. It's like monotonous at times, like it just I don't know.
same old drama.
Same old drama, same old BS, same old everything, like for a virtual world that's supposed to be constantly like evolving and changing and stuff, it never does. It just feels like
Mm.
it's the same damn thing over and over again. So when that happens, I just stop logging in. Like I'll just go do something else. I'll binge watch the same show on Netflix for like the umpteenth time. Like because I am exciting like that and all. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just but I don't know. I think we just yeah, I don't fucking know.
What about you, Aaron? Oh shit,
I mean,
Aria. No, go ahead, Aaron.
yeah, I don't know where Arya is, but I'm always burned out too. I mean, I'm staring at a screen for several hours at a time when I kind of know that I should be active and it like nags at me and like I know that I'm supposed to be hiking and doing all of these things, but like I enjoy what I have on Second Life a lot, but there's a lot of times where I'm just like I don't really want to log in or stay logged in at all. But then what happens is you walk away from it and then you start to miss it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And Aria pulled an
Indeed, yeah.
Aria.
You didn't have your
Your
mic
mic was
on.
off. Oh.
Yeah, Aria pulled an Aria there.
Oh.
But yeah, I agree. So we are gonna move on to the next topic, unless anyone else had anything else to add on it. But I think we've heard from all of us. Next one is SL and social media. How do you feel that social media is such a big part of our Second Life now? compared to people who maybe played 10, 15 years ago, where we maybe had Facebook and that was about it. Or I think people used Plurk a long time ago, which I never knew what that was.
Oh my
I never
god,
knew what that
I
was.
forgot that. You
I
you
remember.
didn't know, Ari?
No, I
No.
only jumped on the Facebook bandwagon, and that was until like 20. I think my Facebook I started in like 2010. But yeah, like I started in what 2008, and then we jumped on the Facebook bandwagon
Yeah,
when we
Facebook,
when
yeah.
we started the blog is what it was.
No, no, no. It
Mhm.
was before that, but Rough was the one that really, really made me get into
For you,
Yeah.
yeah,
Facebook. For me at least. Yeah, for me at
yeah,
least.
yeah.
And
But
that was like
I
during Nero's, which
I
I guess
think
was
it's
right before.
insane. We used
Yeah.
Flickr back then too. Like we did use Flickr for our pictures, but like when you were blogging back then, people actually went to your blog website and visited. Like we were getting thousands of views a day on our blog. And
Right.
now it's like all the views are on Flickr. Whereas like and the blog itself like is there and it gets some attention, but nothing compared to back then. Back then, like people were actually interested to read your blog and not just look at the picture and see where the stuff was from. I find that's a huge difference. But that also being said though, there is so many more ways to like get your stuff out there now, especially like with Primfeed now, which I personally was hesitant to join. Um
I still
I
haven't.
I joined it, but I haven't done anything in it yet. My problem is with all the social media stuff. I don't know how these kids are Snapchatting, Instagramming, Facebooking, Chugga Wuggles and Hookie Bookies. Like I really don't. And like I'm speaking as like a 41-year-old woman here who I feel like I'm pretty somewhat up to date on shit, but holy fuck, like I ain't got time for that. And like no, I hate to say it, and I don't care if anybody takes offense to it, but no wonder that that generation can't get anything done cuz they're too busy updating all their shit. Like, oh my god. And
You
then they
sound like a
post the
really
same
old woman right now.
they
It
sit
does.
post it. I feel like an old woman saying it though. That's the problem. But it's also could be my ADHD too. Like I just cannot keep up with like why do I have to go post the same blog picture on 7 different social medias just to get the same views I had 10 years ago on my one platform?
Hmm.
I love social media, but I'll be honest. So I use my social media, and I only use Facebook for the most part. I just don't have the attention span to do multiple ones. I love Primfeed, and I'm having fun on it, but I just don't have the followers or the following that I had um that I have on Facebook. So I'm not quite there yet to fully commit. Well, I do like it, but if I'm actually playing SL, I tend not to look at my Facebook. So like my 2 days off, you'll notice that if I'm actually on SL and at my computer, I'm not paying much attention to Facebook. But then when I'm at work and I'm bored, or at night and I'm bored and I'm scrolling on my phone, that tends to be when I'm more active on my
Same.
social media.
Same.
Um,
Yes.
but if I'm in game and I'm actually doing stuff in game, if I'm building, I'm decorating, I'm trying to blog, or I'm just hanging out with Noah and talking to him, I he actually shows me more stuff on Facebook and Primfeed. He's driving me nuts the last few days. Hey, hey, look at this. Hey, look at this. I'm like, I'm trying to build. And I know he's laughing right now.
I just can't keep up with it. And I don't know. It's like you said, like I based everything off of Facebook. Like everything that I do is on Facebook. And while I'm at work during the day, when I have a second between my calls or whatever, I'll go on Facebook, find a couple memes. But like I'll look over at like Aaron on, because we're on camera or something. I'll be like, "What are you doing?" He'll be like, "Scrolling Facebook." like all the time. And I'm just like, how do you scroll Facebook so much in my head? Like I'm sitting there thinking it. So maybe
Right.
you're good. Maybe you're the
I mean,
next
it's not
person
just
to
that;
go.
it's also TikTok and Flickr and
That's what I
stuff like
mean.
that, so-
TikTok, Flickr. Like I never check my
Instagram.
Flickr.
I
So,
never.
like,
Never.
I
social
only
media
check
for
my
Second Life
Flickr when I do
users
pictures.
is quite different because I mean, most of us have what we call a Second Life account on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and like it allows us not only to immerse ourselves in the world of Second Life, but to express ourselves in a way that we can't do on our quote real life Facebook. Like, I mean, there's shit that I post on my Second Life Facebook that I could never get away with. Well, I mean, with some of it.
Yeah,
I
some
hear a
of your
lot
shit
about
is
like,
pretty rated R. The hell?
yeah,
I
and
love
there's a
it.
lot of people I
I
see
laugh my ass
asking
off at it.
on Facebook, like, where can I get reach? And unfortunately, it is Facebook. They still have 3 billion daily active users. It's still by far like no website even comes close except for a couple of search engines, Yandex in Russia, and then Google. And like Facebook is just it consumes the world in a way that I don't think any other website aside from Google search has been able to do. Your reach is going to be on Facebook if you're involved there. I mean, it's going to give you so much more. And I guess that's where I was going with this. People are always asking, "Oh, where's the best place to post my pictures?" Well, I mean, Flickr, yeah, there's a lot of people there. And Flickr is a massive website. And most people on Second Life still use it. There's Primfeed, which right now is incredibly popular with Second Life users. I don't know how they're going to sustain following. Like, I guess I need to understand that better, but it seems like it's designed for bloggers and designers. And if you're going there for an audience, well, the audience you would hope is going to be shoppers, right? But Facebook, like my reach is massive on Facebook. I could never come close to that on Twitter or even TikTok probably. And speaking of which, you should probably post your stuff to TikTok. Because everyone's carrying that in their pocket just like they are on Facebook, and people spend hours and hours a day on TikTok, and they're looking for Second Life content just like they would on Instagram or on
Hell
Twitter or on
no.
Facebook.
Hell no.
Whatever. It's
You
true.
know,
Like,
But
so
I
if you're
do
looking
know
for
that's
reach,
true. I
It
did
is
notice.
true.
I don't
Yeah.
see very much TikTok, or I don't watch TikTok very much actually, very
Yeah.
little. So I don't see much Second Life content on TikTok. I do have a singer that I follow on TikTok, who is amazing, Coralie. And I feel like that's when for Second Life at least, when I actually use TikTok is if I know Coralie is gonna be live on there.
Same.
But other than that, if I'm really bored at work, I might kind of scroll TikTok and watch some videos, but I get bored with it pretty fast, if I'm being honest.
Reels are the exact same thing to me, the Facebook reels, and I get caught in a fucking rabbit hole with those every fucking night. Like poor Aaron gets like reel after reel after reel sent to him.
yeah,
But
the
you know what
majority
the
of our
difference
Facebook
is?
messages are reels.
What the difference is I'll be on Facebook scrolling Facebook, and a reel will pop up that looks interesting, and that'll get me on a loop. But for TikTok, I actually have to go looking for reels because that's all TikTok is reels. So I go to Facebook to look through posts and stuff, and then I get caught into a reel.
That's what happens to me. Like I don't like I'll scroll down and it's like, oh, here's a toenail.
Ew! Why is this an every week thing with Abby?
I wanted to hear you say ew. But no, I get caught in these freaking reels. Oh, it's ridiculous. I don't know. I would love to have the time to, and that's the other thing. Like I have a real life job. I work my 8-hour days, and I don't want to spend all of my time on here just promoting or whatnot. And that's a big part of owning the venue is like promoting. And it would be nice if I just could click one button and it goes to everything, which is possible.
Well, there are apps for that, yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff out there that does all that.
See, that's what I need. That's what I
See?
fucking need. 'Cause
That was going to
holy
be
shit.
what I was going to say. I was going to say, I know there is apps to do all of that. So you
There
There
don't
are,
are.
have
and
to worry
and
about it. Yeah.
even and if your Facebook page is a professional account, you can use their business manager to post to both Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, which I
Yeah.
do have it do that, but like you said, going on fucking TikTok and
But yeah, there's websites and apps that will allow
my
you
problem
to
is
post to multiple sites,
I go on
different
Facebook to
formats.
fucking post an event and I get caught up in those reels and I get nothing done. Oh gosh.
10 minutes later, she's like, "What did I do? What's going on?"
You have no idea how many times I've actually said that to Aaron. Like, what was I doing? Like, what am I doing? And he'll be like, I don't know, babe. I don't know. I'm like, shit. But I can't keep up with it all. There's just so much of it, and maybe I am turning into an old lady. No, I'm definitely turning into an old lady. Shut the fuck up, Nettie.
Mm.
You're an old man, a very
Uh,
high old
I'm
man.
not the one sitting here complaining about social media and the current
You
generation's
don't
use of
have
it.
you don't have to post on social media like I do.
But I see just normal posts of his more than I do Abby's. Abby's
What
is
the fuck?
always Abby's the only post I see of Abby's are event stuff.
Yeah,
You don't see my
she
normal shit?
No,
I mean,
no, we don't.
sometimes, but no, not as
rarely.
much.
But you know what? Also, though, you interact with my posts more than hers, so I'm more prominent in
True,
your
because Arya
algorithm.
doesn't like go down my wall and like my shit like I do hers.
That's because your shit's
Yes.
boring.
Shut! My stuff is not boring.
Mm.
It's
Oh,
basic.
man.
Oh my god, you're such a dick
Basic.
face.
I like basic.
Can I say
Sure.
the C word?
I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna just keep it off for now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, for the next topic.
Yeah, well, that's the next topic. The cute C word, I guess.
Mhm.
Oh my god. No. Social media.
Okay, so next topic, then we're gonna move on to heartbreak NSL. I will
Oi.
say I think this applies to people who date, and it can apply to people who don't date in SL, because I definitely feel that it can go towards friendships as well.
Yeah. It definitely can go
But yeah, a
towards
breakup is a
friendships.
breakup, whether it's with a
Mhm.
friend or a partner.
Agreed.
Mhm. Mhm.
I've had friendships sever that left me just as heartbroken as a fucking like actual relationship. Actually more than like the relationship, because you just it's a different type of relationship and different type of feels and different type of trust. I don't know.
Yeah.
What have you guys had? I'll let you guys all go first because no.
We
Think
all
you
know
gotta
I've
lock
had.
I mean,
them back.
well, on the internet, whether it's Second Life or anywhere else, relationships start off emotionally. It's not like, oh, that person said something funny, and you see them in person and you're physically attracted to them and you joke around, and like on the internet, you get to know that person emotionally before you get to know them physically, and so you build this relationship up, whether it's with a friend or with a sexual partner or a romantic partner. You build that up like in such a very strongly emotional way, and you connect with that person in a way that you don't quickly connect with somebody out in the real world. So
Yeah.
like the way you interact is so much more immersive, minus the physical or sexual part, that you know probably it's harder to recover so quickly from such a deeply emotional relationship online, uh than it might be physically with somebody. And you
think
might be attracted to somebody online that you wouldn't be attracted to if you met them in the real world first. So
Right.
it's like it's an interesting world to navigate.
But it's so much easier on here for people to like not actually be their actual true selves
True. Or to
because
be ghosted, or
no, but like you're literally like we're all hiding behind an avatar, and some people live, like I said, sometimes I live through my avatar. I like to think that I am my true self beyond this avatar. I like to think that, but in all reality, like when I'm in this game, I'm super self-conscious in real life. I'm super fucking emotional when it comes to like I'm a sensitive person. But when I'm in this game with this avatar, unless you know me personally, like you all know me, I think a lot of people see me as like a stronger person than what I actually am. You know, and I don't even want to come across as this super, super strong person, but like I also want people to think I'm strong enough that they can come to me because like, you know, I want people to confide in me and know that, you know, I'm there for them or whatever. But I also have this huge wall, and I don't know whether you guys have ever noticed this, but I don't just jump into a friendship with anybody. I don't just jump into a relationship with anybody. Like me and Aaron spent months talking before we ever met in World or anything. Like months. Me and Nettie spent months just bullshitting and, you know, getting to know each other through the 40 Thieves server, and then one day we just fucking were hanging out and we just fucking clicked. Like it was just
Mhm.
natural. Tegan has always been part of my life since fuck I was like 21 years old. Even Arya, when I first met Arya, it wasn't something instant where we were besties. Like
It
or
wasn't until
anything.
Miru's.
It
We
wasn't till
had,
Miru's.
yeah,
But even then, let's like we need to fast forward 8 years. It's literally been the last few months that mine and Arya's relationship has really taken a different level of trust.
agreed.
And yeah, like it's been
Makes me happy.
recently. And then there's other people in my life too. Like I just, you know, if I just meet you, I'm not messaging you every day. I don't have time for it, you know. And but I'm not also not messaging you every day because like I'm just, you know, I'm not there. uh, I'm not that social. I know people think I'm some social fucking butterfly, but I'm not. I would much prefer to be in a group call with 20 people than in a one-on-one conversation any day, because that's just my comfort zone. But I've had like friendship, and I think that the reason why is because I have had friendships where I have been hurt so badly, or you know, just betrayed so badly, and you know, or even relationship where you know, I was hurt so badly or ghosted. I was ghosted once, yes. You know, like I just I got this wall up, and fucking second life heartbreak in some I think I've had a second life heartbreak that was worse than any of my real life heartbreaks. But that also might be because most of my real life heartbreaks were my decision. So you know, that probably is a huge factor too. But it's so easy to be fucking vulnerable in this game. Like so easy to like just put a blind eye to all the bullshit that people are doing because you don't know what they're actually doing unless you invade their privacy.
As I say, unless you're invading privacy.
Right. So then it's like, okay,
Stalker.
like, well, yeah, then you're a stalker. And then you come to the realization that, wait a second, is this even real? Because I know nothing about this person. I can't
Mhm.
call them. I can't text them. I can't talk to them outside of this game other than maybe Discord or Facebook Messenger. Like, so then it's like, oh, wait, is this actually a fucking relationship? And then, you know, then we get into the, I don't know about you all, but I'm fucking overthinker of the year here.
Oh my
So,
god, to a couple of my, I haven't reached out to you guys, but a couple of my poor friends have had to listen to me overthink the last like 3-4 days.
aw.
So I'm good
Uh,
now. But I
mm,
mean, it is hard. I mean, there's so much to overthink about, and like I try not to go into relationships with like past trauma, but that's fucking hard sometimes. Like,
it is.
like
Even with poor Aaron, like, okay, let's just lay it out on the table here. Like, sometimes I just get super insecure with Aaron, and when we're on camera together, I'm self-conscious. Like in the game, my avatar is fucking bomb. You know, all of our avatars are fucking bomb. I mean, there's very few avatars on here. Updating your avatar, that's a good fucking topic afterwards, Arya.
Ooh, good one.
That topic. But anyway, yeah, like it's so easy to be confident when I'm in this game, bump up against them, hey baby, you know, but then I get on cam and I'm like, oh man, is my double chin showing? Oh my god, you know, like what the fuck? I can't help it. I get self-conscious.
You're
Even though he
beautiful, Abby.
reassures me. I
You're
know, I
beautiful.
know.
Thank you.
I
You know, see?
Oh god. Anybody else got anything to say about heartbreak in SL?
Mm, yeah, I probably have words for that. So
Well,
as
you've had your
somebody,
fair share, yeah.
yeah, so as somebody who recently went through something, I could tell you it sucks. I mean, obviously it sucks. We all know that, you know. But like, it's weird because sometimes on Second Life, you feel like you know this person for a longest time. Like, time goes by much more quickly in Second Life than it does in the real world.
Right.
You know,
Ugh.
and so like when things do wind up like ending, like whether it be a week or a few months, it can sometimes feel more devastating.
Mm.
You know, like I think it's because it's so much easier to communicate with each other via text and talk at the same time or whatever. But like you're not actually seeing each other face to face, so it's easier to communicate and you're more open to being vulnerable with that person.
Yeah.
And then when it does happen to not go the way you expected it to go, I think the hurt is amplified at that point. So I
Yeah.
mean, you know, like I mean, but the good thing is, that's why it's good, I should say, to have friends around that you can be yourself with, and you can be open with them about how you're feeling, and they'll be there for you. You know,
I find too it's really easy on here for people to like for you to be blindsided. Like in real life, like you kind of have a feeling because you can see emotions and you can feel them, right? And you're like, oh, you know what? Something's not good here. I got a bad vibe. Whereas
Mhm.
like on game, it's like I think we've all done it. I've done it. Just disappear when you're not feeling it, you know, and you go think about it and then you come back and it's like a solid like here's your note. We're breaking up and you know that's it. And we've all done that and we all have our reasons that we've done that and you know there's right reasons, there's wrong reasons, but yeah, it's so easy to get fucking blindsided when you
Mhm.
think everything is okay. I totally agree with you on that one, Nettie, for sure.
Yeah.
I think we've all been blindsided on here, except Tegan, who
Absolutely.
has the most perfect fucking relationship in
Abby?
real life ever.
Come on. I've
What
had heartbreak in
we all love RC. Fuck. uh,
we've been through it, but I've had, heartbreak in SL with, not,
friendships.
another.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more friendships for me,
Yeah,
people who disappeared
I
you
remember
know,
Yeah.
that
Keegan
you,
going through some heartbreak on SL a couple of
yeah,
times with a couple of people that like where she might not date in SL or really have those type of heartbreaks.
but the
Uh,
friendships, yeah.
but I know I've seen some friendships like truly break her heart. And
Yeah,
it's so
being put in the
sad.
middle of things is really hard.
You
That
know,
too.
just to add to heartbreak here as well, like you know, it's not just relationships, and I've heard Aaron actually mention this a few times in the last few weeks. Is there's been a lot of actual losses, like real life losses, deaths in SL recently, and I think like, I don't know who all is gonna hear this or listen to it, but for those of you who have had a loss recently or are experiencing a loss currently, whether it's SL and a person in SL or a person in RL, our hearts go out to you, and we're sending love and prayers
That's
and
love.
whatever faith and or no prayers in Arya's case and just hugs. So
Good
just called
vibes.
Arya. Good vibes. Good vibes. But no, we're thinking of you all because that's another form of heartbreak that I think we all know all too well, and that's those are the hardest ones to recover from, for sure. Those
You
ones
know,
are.
I had met somebody. I actually only met him once in SL, but me and Tegan played games with him. And actually, Abby, I think you knew him too. Who after playing Final Fantasy with for a couple of months passed
Yeah.
away in a really tragic accident unexpectedly, and like didn't even know him that well. I was still just getting to know him, but
Oh,
like, man, that broke my heart.
big heart.
I still miss him. He's still on my Second Life friends list. He's still on my Final Fantasy friends list. Like, I'll never delete him from anything. But man, that was so devastating and so heartbreaking. And actually, I still have him on my real life Facebook as well.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, so that was
Yeah.
all. I didn't know about it till a few years after, to be honest, because that was during my break in SL. But
Yeah.
I have experienced a couple losses. In fact, I think I was telling you guys last week I opened up one of my animator HUDs, and it's where I can invite somebody to be animated. And I opened it up, and this person's name was on it from like 14 years ago or 13 years ago. And it was just like, oh my God, like it's been 14
It stopped
years.
you. Stopped
Yeah,
you in your tracks.
it stopped me in my tracks. I'm like, wow, they're on there. And you just take a moment and you just fucking reflect. And then I was looking through my Facebook, looking for all the pictures, and yeah, those are hard. It's definitely I don't know.
Heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking, and it's a situation nobody wants to be in, but it's also, reality, sadly, very sadly.
Hmm.
Ari, you need to take us into a new subject. We got
Yep.
depressing really fucking fast.
It did. It got
Holy
depressing.
shit. Oh my God. Get us out of this hole.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go piss each other off.
Let's go into SL Egos. Have you ever been
Mhm.
to like a shopping event and maybe you go to friends only, or maybe you're just lagging, you accidentally bump into somebody
Fucking
and they go
assholes.
off on you? Like, what
It's
the
like,
fuck?
how the fuck can you help that? Like, when people do that, I literally, like, I don't get mad. Like, I don't do drama. And so, like, I don't message somebody when they're being a dick. I just ignore them. But these people, I want to just, like, go in local and just be like, are you fucking kidding me? Get over yourself. You're a fucking cartoon. I didn't hurt you. Like, the egos are so fucking huge on some people. Like Nettie, for example.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God,
God.
Nettie. He has like
Wow.
2 gestures for himself. Like, who the hell is DJ
Wow.
Nettie anyways?
Look, I can't help the fact if people want to think about me that often. Like, if you guys want to talk about me, fine. If you want to think about me, fine. I can't help it if I'm the shit.
I can't help it if
Y'all
I'm this
made me
shit.
this way. You guys put me up on this pedestal. So,
I wonder if these are even playing. They're gonna play in a minute for me. It's not even playing for me.
by the
Oh,
way,
I
you
see
guys
them
can check me
play.
out weekly at any one of my sets. Who the
Oh
hell
my
is DJ
God,
Nettie?
Nettie.
Primfeed.com
Are you
/ at DJ
self-promoting right
Nettie.
now, Nettie?
I am self-promoting. I am.
Oh
Shameless
my God, what a
self-promotion.
douchebag.
Mhm.
You can self promote all you want because nobody listens to us anyway.
This is for
No.
our own amusement anyway.
No, but like in all seriousness, like for any of you that have
If
been
any of you.
no, for any of you listening though that are the type of person that fucking says something once you're bowled over by another avatar, keep in mind a lot of people use friends only. So nobody fucking seen you. You're not that important that we want to bump into you. Like I'm not that, like, people bump into me all the time, and I could sit there and be like, skanky bitch, don't fucking bump into me, but like, bitch probably never even seen me to begin with. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand it. What other types of egos in SL do you hate?
I mean, I think it's the unearned or undeserved ego that we really don't like. I mean, there are different types of ego. It's really the way that you carry yourself. You can promote yourself and, you know, do that in a way without being an asshole. But if your ego is undeserved and you just think so highly of yourself, that's
I
I
mean,
think that's what the issue is usually.
let's be
I,
honest.
I
We
ha-
are all normal people on Second Life, and
I
some
I
people
feel
don't
like
think I
legit
had a
think that
problem
there's
much with people having ego, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, but there's some people that even think of us as a fucking clique.
Which
Like,
I don't get.
I really don't get that because like
A clique says you
they
can't let anybody in, and we're literally like everybody is accepted. We don't do drama. Just
even
come
the
in and
people
relax
that
and chill.
actually this is even the people that have me blocked are welcome here. Like that's how like it's definitely not a fucking clique. Like but I can see how any friend group, like tight knit group, is considered a clique. Like, yeah, all 5 of us, we spend a lot of our. Actually, no, we don't spend a
No, we
lot of time
don't.
together.
Mm-mm.
We don't.
No.
And I think people think we're always together, and that is far from the fucking truth. We all have our own groups of friends that are different from each other. Like, we all consider ourselves one big friends group, but I have like these guys, everybody sitting here is my best friend, and I think everybody sitting here thinks that about each other as well. But we
Correct.
also
I don't know. I
also
can't
have our
stand Arya.
Fuck you, Nettie.
but we all have our own sets of friends outside of each other as well that we don't actually intermingle except occasionally we'll hang out. The one thing that you do see us doing is showing up for each other. Like showing up for
100%.
right. Like we
Yep.
will all show up for Nettie's set. Or like last night. Nettie was doing a set and Coralie was doing a set. I went to Nettie's set, Aria went to Coralie's set. We divide and conquer so that we're supporting and showing love for each other. But I don't think people actually see that. I think they just see us all out together at these events and think we're always together. I mean, if we were a clique, I think
Yeah.
we'd be glued at the hip.
We also
Yeah,
wouldn't
I mean,
be expanding our community and social circles if we were a clique.
I wouldn't have any other friends.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
I mean I love all my friends and I know each of you love your friends and
I
I
love
don't
that
know.
Pixel Swagger as a community comes together, but realistically, you're right. We don't spend every minute together.
No, you guys
And
are over on your sim building. I'm over here sucking face with Aaron. Nettie's up in his skybox and once in a while we cam up on him, see what he's doing, check on him.
Oh my God, stalkers.
Right?
wait.
Is a
No,
better
wait.
term for us.
She says that, but literally today she was changing, and I was all like, "Ooh, that's cute," or something like that. And she's like, "I thought you couldn't see into my parcel." I'm like, "Oh, I'm on your roof."
So,
Like
what
on my roof.
I would just like to speak out real quick about something. So, yeah, you can always find me in my skybox alone. So, ladies, if you're single or
Oh
you're
my
looking
god,
for a
my
he's looking.
throuple or
God.
He's trying
something,
to give mustache rides again.
I
No,
No
he
one
doesn't
wants.
have a fucking mustache
I don't
anymore.
have a mustache. I don't. So I mean,
But he'll
but
grow one if you need
I mean,
it.
I'll grow one if you prefer it. But ladies, for real, if you're single or
Oh
looking
my
for a little
god,
something
Nettie.
extra, come holla at your boy and I'll take care of you. Like
Paula
Oh
at your boy.
Oh
god.
my
Oh my
God.
god.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Like I don't know what the kids say these days. I'm old.
You are old as shit.
He was just
Shut the fuck
shaming
up,
me.
Aria. You're like a year younger. I don't want to hear that shit.
Wait. I'm officially the youngest one here right now. I think. I don't know Aaron's age, but I think
Aaron,
I'm the
can you-
youngest one here.
Yeah, I'm
Aaron,
the
since you're the sound guy, can you insert crickets right after she said that? Thanks.
No one needs
Yes,
to know
we're
that
gonna
business,
say
please.
we're gonna assume Aaron is the oldest because we're not gonna call out the oldest.
Guys,
I wasn't calling out nobody.
I'm the oldest. I think I'm the oldest. I do.
I don't.
I
That's
think
I
kind
I
of
don't.
be
think
polite.
Aaron's a year younger than me. I think.
Is he?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. He's old now, so
We'll discuss that after the show.
We'll discuss that afterwards. Got it.
Josh
I
is
don't know what you guys
48
are
if that
talking
counts
about.
for anything.
He's the oldest then.
He can be oldest. He is oldest.
He is the oldest.
yeah. I don't. Yeah. I mean, I hope people don't portray us as a clique, but I hope those that do, like, just understand that you're more than welcome to come join us and hang out with us. Like, when we're in those voice calls, they're open to everybody.
We literally
Um,
post where we're at as well. And
yeah.
we want people to come join us, and a lot of times that's the only time the five of us are really together is when we post where we're at and are in those calls.
Yeah,
We
and
each
that,
we each have our own thing that we do.
yeah, and that's the other thing. Somebody made a comment. They're like, "Oh, why do you guys post where you're at?" And it's like, because there's actually people that want to come hang out, and it's way easier for us to say, "Hey, we're hanging out at this set tonight," than it is for me to IM each person individually and be like, "Hey, you want to come hang out?"
Mhm.
Right? When we're posting in there, it's we're saying, "Hey, we want to hang out with you," and it's not directed at any individual. It's we want to hang out with everybody. We want to have a good time. We want to chill. And also, it's to support our friends. Where we're at is mostly like we're posting where Nettie is, if we're at a live set for a singer. Like, I know Noisy and Severus have sets going on right now. I know I'm going to be popping over after this and going over there, so I'll probably throw that in there. I mean, we just like to support our friends and our fam. Everybody that's in our server is not just friends. They're literally they're family to us, and each person is unique and individual, and they're all welcome, and anybody that's not in the server is welcome as well. Anybody can join us. I think I like to think we're a pretty humble group of people, um with the same experiences everybody else has in this game. It's just we're also really fucking old, and we have a little bit of wisdom behind us, somewhat. Not too much though, because I'm a fucking pervert at most of the time, and I'm super immature most of the time. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, don't be assholes in SL. If you fucking bump into me or I bump into you, don't be an asshole. Jesus Christ.
Not just that. I mean, there's other egos as well. There's, designers, people, I won't name names. Actually, I don't really necessarily have examples, but people who think that, because they have a popular store that they're somehow famous, but we're all just normal people on SL. Like, we're literally all normal people at a computer.
I've heard some DJs have the biggest fucking egos, and it's like,
do.
no, but like, y'all, some of y'all are really good, and some of y'all could suck. I don't know. I don't have an ear for it. I just like to hear the music. So, I mean, it is what it is. And
Well,
Yeah.
do you know what it is? There's people get a little bit of popularity and it goes to their head. I mean, like, I've been guilty of it in the past, but like I joke around now about my ego and stuff.
got
But
a big ego.
such a
Such a
huge
big ego.
But not. But in all honesty, though, there are people. It really goes to their head on here. It's like, you're DJing for 20 people. Shut the fuck up.
And and on that note, let me add that I've also met some incredible people on here that are so humble, who have those big followings, whether they're a photographer doing pictures or a DJ or even fucking Eddie, whatever, who are so humble for what they do have, which is also really refreshing. It's not all negative.
Mhm.
I just want to
That's
add
so
that because
true.
we have some amazing people in Pixel Swagger who literally could have an ego and it'd be understandable and don't at all.
I know, and it's just really nice to see that. It is so fucking nice to see like the realness behind people, and like
I
you
think
said that.
I think us being real attracts other people to be real. Positivity attracts positivity.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure.
Did Aaron crash?
No, I'm here. We're done
Okay.
in 5 minutes.
Yeah, but Neptune left.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I see them in the audience still.
yeah, it's
I
still
see
there.
him in the audience.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Just
Oh.
making sure.
Okay, one last topic is sale shopping. How do we feel about all the weekend sales? Like, there's so many. I know we touched kind of on this about events last week.
There was a reason why we brought up this topic, and I can't. Somebody had suggested it, and they had a really good fucking reason behind it. And I can't remember what it was. I'm actually trying to look for it, but like personally, me sales shopping, I'm too fucking lazy.
Me too.
Even the lazy Sunday sale. I am too lazy to do the lazy Sunday sale. I just don't have time. But then I sat there and I'm like, fuck, I missed out on a really cheap fat pack because I don't fucking buy fat packs. So I need to start doing them, and I want to do them. I just suck at doing them.
I'm lucky enough to have people who do them who show me the cute stuff. Like, Noah's always like, look at this, and if I would probably miss out on stuff if I didn't have people who showed me the cute stuff. But realistically, I buy what I want whether it's on sale or not. Because that's just how I am. I'm impulsive. I want what I want when I want it. So I'm not one to wait for something to go on a weekend sale. And a lot of the times I'm busy on the weekends. I work on the weekends. Like, the weekends are the time that I get with my friends who might be off. So realistically, I just don't have time to look at the weekend stuff.
That's my
do.
thing.
I
But
look
you
yeah,
work
through it.
you can
weekends
listen.
too. It's
I
not
look
like,
through it at work.
I
I'll be at
should.
work looking through it.
Yes, well, see, for me, like even when I was off for those couple months, I just couldn't bring myself to fucking look at the weekend sales. But then,
I'll
like
be
Tegan looks through them and she's like, "Ooh, this is cute," and I'm like, "Damn!" Or Jesper would send me sometimes. She'd be like, "Oh, you liked this and it's on sale," and I'm like, "How do
See?
like how do you guys like hop around from sim to sim, looking at
Oh,
this shit?"
I'll tell you one thing. If you're a guy, it's really simple because there's only like 3 items every weekend.
so sorry for you guys. That needs to be a whole nother topic, though.
Yeah, designers of men's stuff, I'm coming for you. We're gonna have a discussion. I got an episode cooking. We're gonna have a fucking discussion, yo.
Hey, Nettie's gonna host next week, I think.
I don't know about that soon, but I'm just
Ugh.
saying we need to have a serious talk.
Sean had actually posted about an immortalized account, so Second Life users that had passed away. So I guess we did kind of touch that one. And then there was also Aria, you're the one that did the clicks in the social media. And I'm just looking at all these, and I think we covered all the topics.
So, you guys, if you have any new topics that you want us to cover, please share.
Yes,
Or
please
we're running
share.
out.
Yeah, we're running out of topics. So the only thing we have left to talk about next week is Nettie's mustache.
Hey.
How many rides it has or hasn't gotten?
And his,
Um,
his decorations.
So next week is a Date Nettie episode.
oh
Is
my
that what we're
Okay.
talking about
Are we
here?
playing
Actually,
a dating game?
I think next week we actually are gonna have a guest. I'm working it out this week, but I think
Oh.
next week we'll actually have a guest, I don't know, panelist or whatever you want to call us.
Yeah, host.
Yeah, like basically another co-host, live singer, hopefully. And then we're hoping to bring on guests going forward, but you guys can also continue the conversation at the Pixel Swagger community on Facebook. Just type in Pixel Swagger community. Aria normally, so when this posts on Friday, Aria normally puts the link to the podcast and then a continuation of one of our topics. And I think she does that on Friday and Monday. Is that
Fridays
right?
and Mondays. It's going to be every Fridays and Mondays posting at 9 a.m.
Amazing. All right, let's close her up. Give her, Aria.
What?
Yeah, give her. You're closing. You're
Oh.
the host tonight, girl.
So that's going to wrap up everything. Abby already went over our continue the conversation on Facebook. So we look forward to see you guys there. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Next week.
Bye.